Joe, it's Rachel with Maggie, and today we're going to be kind of working on a lot of different things with her. As you can see, we're in a different area, and Maggie hasn't been here before, so there are some more distractions and more smells that she's not used to, and so it will be a really good test of how she does obeying commands in an unfamiliar area. What we're going to do is work on a stand for examination. I've done some stand practice with Maggie before, so she is familiar with it. And we have Ala, who is going to approach her and do the actual exam. I know this is part of her therapy dog training. So the idea is, and the goal, which we might not completely get to in this video, is for her to stand and stay standing while I get several feet away, and then let someone come up to her and pet her first like this, and then pet her a lot and have her stay there. So first of all, Maggie, focus. All right. She is usually in a sit, so I'm going to start from there and have her stand. A little bit of bait just to keep her attention. Maggie, stand. Let's stand. 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 Stay. Stay. Maggie, focus. Focus. Stand. Alright, as you can see, she is a bit distracted out here. She's not as familiar, so there are things that, are intriguing for her. So I'm trying to get her attention. I want her eyes looking at me. Maggie. I'm going to bring her around this way so that she doesn't see Ala approaching her. Maggie, stand. Stay. Stand. Stay. Stand. Stay. Now there I tried to move her legs around so she was in a more comfortable stand. Stay. Stand. Alright, now, since she is having problems just staying standing, another good technique, you'll need quite a few people for this, is to have you as the handler with the leash on her in front, have another person with a leash that you can loop around her midsection there to kind of give her a light tug when she starts to sit, just as a reminder. You don't want to pick up her back end for her. You want her to do the action, but it just gives her a little reminder, and then have a third person approaching her and petting her. So she's doing a pretty good job of just standing right now. We obviously don't have much distance. So with this short distance right here, I'm going to have Ala come around the corner and first approach her, see how she does, and we won't pet her yet. So Ala, if you can come down here. Stay. Stand. 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 Stay. Right now, if you can just reach for it and lightly stroke it back. Stand. And stand. Okay, that's good. Good stand, Maggie. Good stand. All right, that was pretty good. She was standing most of the time. A lot of times, when we teach a dog to sit, we do this, and so when she felt that pressure back there, it was kind of natural for her to want to sit, but she was pretty easily corrected. I liked that she was turning and kind of looking at him and engaging with him. I feel like that would be a nice quality in a therapy dog. If you're taking her to meet someone, you want her to stand while they pet her. I'm sure that they would like, to see her looking at them and interacting with them. The sniffing on the ground was not so great. I want her focused either more on me or calmly towards the person petting her. Leave it, Maggie. Now, of course, there are a lot more smells out here. You might not always be, you might not be outside when having her doing her therapy dog work, and so there won't be so many things flying around. But still, it is important for her to focus. Now, because we are having, I am having trouble getting her to stand and stay, especially with me at a distance, tells me that we need to work more on her with the stand command itself, so she knows what's expected. Kind of when she sees me reach for the treat, her first inclination is to sit down, because sit is usually the first thing we always teach our dogs. Like this. Now, I haven't asked her to stand, so this is absolutely fine, but she needs to learn the stand command just as naturally as the sit command. So, I'm going to work on that again. I'm going to try baiting her a little bit and using my hand to lift up her back end. Maggie, stand. Stand. Stay. Stay. Stand. Now that's where a leash around her middle and someone else to Maggie, no, stand, to kind of give a little bit of pressure on there would be helpful. She's not super familiar with the stand command, so when I give her the correction noise of she doesn't really know what she's doing and what she should be doing instead, and so it's not being very effective here. Stay. Right, now that she's doing this well, I'm going to have Ala come around the corner again and do one more pet. Stay. Maggie, focus. Focus. The focus might work better if I was better at snapping. Okay, that's good for petting. Stay. Stay. Good, stand, stay, Maggie. Good, stand, stay. Good girl. All right, that was really good. That is a lot more of what we want to see. Ideally, I would like to work on being a little bit farther from Maggie and her not turning so much, but she had a very good reaction to him, wagging her tail and, turning and enjoying being pet, and she stayed standing. So that was very good. I think that she is focusing a little bit more and getting a little bit better idea of what I am wanting from her. So that's really good. Now with this stand, you can see as soon as I try to move around her, she sits like this, which this is great for healing, but we want to teach her the difference there. And you can see when I get down to lift her up, sometimes, I have to move her legs forward. So, not only teaching her the stand command, but getting her stacked right will be important for her standing comfortably, because if, her legs are all together and it's not a comfortable stance, it's easier for her to turn and go down into a sit or something like that. Alright, overall, Maggie did a really good job. She was really good with someone approaching her and petting her, and she was good with this stay part, even with the petting, which is excellent. I believe that's most important, but we want to work on her understanding the stand command itself a bit more and what's entailed with that and being able to do the stand stay. You notice when I returned her, I told her good stand stay and kind of help reiterate it like that. That might be helpful if you tell her to stand and then stand stay instead of just stay when you go away from her. That would be something to try to see if that helps, so she knows it's a little bit different. Overall, she did really well though. This was Rachel and Maggie. We were doing Stand for Exam with People Petting.